Hey y'all. Oh, sorry about my voice. I don't know if I'm coming down with a little cold, but hey, it is August 1st. I thought it would be good for me to get a video out there. I done slowed down on the videos in July because stuff been happening. A lot been going on, okay? So as y'all see, like, y'all probably only got one video each week in July instead of a few videos in July, but I'm back, okay? I'm ready to get active, okay? But I'm back with y'all and I'm ready to get in the swing of things. Like I told y'all before, I'm slowing down on the movie reviews because I watch more movies in my downtime or down season, even though I still been watching a lot of movies because stuff been going on and kind of been without my car a lot this last month. Okay, but I done switched over from movies to books more, and I did a live for y'all about 2 months ago, and yeah, these books over here. This one I have not read. Hold on. These books over here, y'all. These are the books I've read in the last, was it 3 months? I started my reading journey back 3 months ago. 3.5, 4 at the most. Not really 4 months though. And I done read all these books, okay? Most of them are Stuart Wood's books. He is one of the coldest. But I did a live for y'all and I gave y'all a slight review on some of them books. It's probably like 1 or 2 more since that live. Probably read in the last 2 months. When I really can read about 2 books a week. So a lot just been going on, like I said. But also, and that's what we here for, is a review. If y'all ain't already caught on. But let me get together. Hold on. Matter of fact, this book I started this morning. Now the one we reviewing today is the one I finished last night, and I done already started one this morning. And it's about noon. Yeah, it ain't even 12 o'clock yet. And I already am, yeah, at a decent, I'm right here. Yes, I use dollars as my bookmarks because it puts you in a perspective. Okay, basically reading is positive and it's productive, and my bookmark, I consider that positive and productive. Like, they go well together. Because I'm always thinking about how to elevate, you know. Books help you elevate, and they also help you to elevate with what you want to do with your money. And I'm trying to figure out what I need to do with my money right now. But ooh, it's hot. But this is the book I started today. Another Stuart Woods book, Barrenting novel. Another Stone Barrenting novel. This is another book somebody just gave me. I have not started. This is the book we're doing the review on today. Okay. This book was given to me by the same person. As you see, they're the same author. So that person likes John Grisham. Okay. Grisham, however you want to say it. Grisham or Grisham. Tomato, tomato, okay? But that person likes this author, okay? As you see, one of my favorite authors is Stone. I'm trying to mix the author and his character. But Stuart Woods is living through his main character, okay? That's the author, and his main character is Stone Barrenting. So I was trying to stay with like Stone Woods or Stone Stewart, something, whatever. But you got it, okay? So we gonna do this review on The Boys of Biloxi, okay? The Boys of Biloxi, whatever. It's a city in Mississippi if you would like to do some research, okay? And matter of fact, since we on that, we coming from that angle, if you was to read this book, you will want your Google search bar to be very close to you, or in close proximity, okay? Calm down. We're not in a rush. Or maybe it's just hot. But yes, because this is really history. This book is really history, okay? That's why I say when you read a book like this, you will want your Google search bar near you, because you're going to be Googling stuff. You're going to be so intrigued, and you're going to be learning so much stuff. Like, this is a realistic fiction. That's what I'm getting at, okay? To the point where they really got real life events in here, okay? Yes, they don't. Hold on, maybe my face too greasy. Yeah, that's what it is. My face too greasy. Okay, so I ain't even hot. I just recently got prepared for the day. Okay, a little bit. Halfway prepared. So that's my Vaseline and stuff. But yes, this book got so much real history in it. At the same time, the characters are not real. But the four main characters of the book would be Jesse Rudy, Keith Rudy, Lance Mako, or Malco, and Hugh Malco. Let me recheck. Yeah, Malco. Okay. Can y'all see that? Malco. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. But basically, long story short, because y'all need to read this book, okay? I'm not going to give y'all the benefit of the doubt of giving y'all too much juicy details, okay? Y'all just need to read this book. Now, these Stuart Woods books that I read, I think he make every book like that's similar in this novel, the Stone Barrington novels. I think he make every one the same length. He cold. Like all these books have the same amount of pages. He cold. Hold on. This one might be shorter. So this one got 306 pages. Let me see the last one I read. The last one y'all read was Wild Card. And I got these books from Ollie's, guys. 306, okay? Yes, so every book made by him is 306. 306 to 308. All right, pages. Now, why I said that is because when I do my Stuart Woods reading, okay, you see these two books in my hand? I probably read these in the same week, okay? Like, I probably could have started on a Sunday with one book, got done with it on a Tuesday or Wednesday, and when I got done with it, picked the next book up, probably got done with it the next Sunday. You feel me? Like, they take me about 2, 3, 4 days to read, okay? Average of 3 days, right? So, what I'm getting at with this book, this is a thick book, okay? Now, this book got, what's this? It's 450. Yeah, 454. Okay, so 454. Now, that's a whole extra 150 pages, right? Okay? But no, most of the books that I do read, most of the books I read do be at least 350. Okay? Now, Stuart Woods playing a little bit. He got, let me make sure about this Desperate Measures one. Dang, this one was about the same too. Dang, it's a whole $1 I left in here. Didn't even know. Okay. But, I don't know. I needed that $1. I'm not hurting. But 308. So, yeah, I was right on. I knew my author. But these over here, the average books or the average page numbers I read be about 350, okay? At least 350. Like this one over here was 400 and something. And this was a good book. This one over here, this book not even over with. It has 380. If I scroll to the last, it'll be about 400, okay? So, I had to set y'all up for that so I can get into what I'm gonna say about this book. Now, as y'all probably seen while I flipped through them pages, them words was not as tight on the page. This book is. On top of it has more pages. So, do you get what I'm putting down? As I sit down. But this book is a healthier or thicker read, however you want to say it. Okay? It's a harder read, it's a longer read, whatever. Okay? So I already knew when this book was given to me, whatever, tomatoes. We still on that. That it was gonna take me at least a week to read this. I knew that. But with everything that be going on, it kind of pushed to like 2.5, 3 weeks, okay? Now, like I already told y'all, I can read these books about 3-4 days, okay? And this took longer because I had other stuff going on, but also it's longer anyway. Get it? I don't want to keep going into, I know what I'm trying to say, but y'all get it, okay? But some stuff just be hard to put into words, okay? No matter how many words you read and all that and update your reading, some stuff is just hard to put into words when you're trying to explain it. But back to explaining, I'm not going to do too much with the book because y'all need to get this book. It's very good. Like I said, it's got real history in it. It basically was told through, so the real part is it got real history. The fiction part is it was told through other characters that are made up, okay? Basically, they're the scenario of probably what really kind of overall happened back then in the day. And this book is about the Dixie Mafia. That's real, okay? But it was just told through different characters or what they felt like most likely happened. It also had history about Hurricane Camille. And I definitely know that was real history because I asked some of my older relatives, my parents and stuff, and they was like, yeah, we heard about that. Like, how you know about that? I'm like, I'm reading this book, you guys. I'm reading this book. But, so after I talked to them about some of the stuff that was going on in this book, I got even closer with the book. I felt like yeah, I lived back then. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. This book was home. I think this book has 4 parts. So dang near after part 2, and it might not even been halfway into the book. They didn't probably split the parts evenly. They didn't probably do that. It's just once after part 2, it felt like, shoot, these was my friends, family members, associates, and acquaintances. But like I said, back to the 4 main characters. So as y'all seen before, y'all probably like, you named 2 characters with the same last name and another 2 with the same last name. Y'all see, the book is called The Boys from Biloxi, okay? Basically, there's 2 sons and 2 dads, okay? Now, the 2 boys, they grew up and they was playing baseball together, right? But the dads had 2 different lifestyles going on. And as y'all probably can already get a feel for, the boys took on the paths of their dads, okay? So going into the book, it kind of mostly explained the boys, but then most of the middle was like the battle between the dads, and then it kind of ended back with the sons as they grew up. Like, it started with them being 12 and then ended with them being between the ages of 35 and 40. You just basically see how everything evolved or went downhill over time. And basically, the Rudy boys, so the son and dad, they were the good ones. They were lawyers and all that, attorneys, attorney generals, and district attorneys and all that, right? So basically, Jesse Rudy was the dad and Keith Rudy was the son, right? And Keith took after his dad as he grew up. And Lance Melko was the other dad. He was a mob boss, okay? He was a mob boss on a strip in Biloxi, okay? Biloxi back then, back in the day in the 1960s through 1980s, basically dang near was like another Vegas. They had a strip in Biloxi that was full of casinos and nightclubs and stuff. And Lance Melko, the other dad, he had a good amount of properties on that strip. So he was basically the biggest mob boss of the strip, okay, of that area of town or whatever. He also had other investments and stuff. And he was a mob boss to where he could get anything he kind of wanted until they caught up with him. Okay, you get it? And his son, Hugh, that was friends with Keith when I was young, he fell into his dad's footsteps, right? So, basically, it's the battle of the boys, basically. But y'all need to read the book, okay? I don't want to give y'all too much, but I think I did do good of an overall, gist or summary of what went down. Okay? But, yeah, it was a really good book. It was really good. It was really good. For it to have been a long read, it wasn't hard to read, really, to be honest. Like, it really wasn't too much that you wouldn't understand or anything. It was just a deep read. I feel like high schoolers could read that. Yeah, high schoolers could read that. Understand exactly everything that's going on. Yeah, go read. Well, they will have some questions. Yeah, because I'm not going to downplay my own intelligence. Yeah, matter of fact, let me not shoot the gun. It do got some parts in there. But it's a good read. Y'all need to get this book. I need to ask the person, do they even want this book back? They probably don't. Or they probably just want one of my books. But good read. Get you one. Get you some, okay? And tell me how y'all feel about this book. Now, if y'all want to know people that read fast, it'll probably take you 5 to 7 days to read this, okay? But I'm the type of reader, before I go, I'm the type of reader that, I feel like I'm a real reader, I feel like, okay? I'm a real reader. Like, I'm not one of those people that just get a book and scan it and still won't be able to tell you what happened, okay? So don't think when I'm giving y'all these overall summaries that I still can't tell you it for detail what happened. Best believe I can't. But y'all don't deserve all that anyway, like I said before. but back to on point. I like to take my time. I like to I do build, not relationships, but I'll build a bond with the characters that I'll be reading about and stuff. Like, I can relate to some of the stuff and all that, So, and I'll be having other stuff going on. So I'm the type of reader, I like to read a couple times a day for a couple hours, okay? Like I just read about 2 hours this morning, okay? And I'm taking a break from contraband. And I might go skate or something, watch a little TV, eat, do whatever else I need to do for my day. And then I might pick the book back up, in a few hours. But it ain't gonna take me over 4 days to read this stuff, But that's that, like I was saying before. I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all need to read more about the Dixie Mafia. If y'all like mob bosses and attorneys and all that, and stuff like crime and thrillers and all that, you'll like this, okay? It's a good read, good read. You'll like this. Go find it at your local bookstore, like I didn't have to do. On that note, I'm going.